So let me guess, you're frustrated because you cannot get a predictable, consistent stream of leads. Or maybe the leads that you do get are low quality tire kickers who only care about price. Or maybe you're just stuck and you have no idea how to bring in leads for your business. If any of those sound right, this video is for you. Hey team, today I'm gonna show you my pipeline builder funnel strategy. It is a way for you to predictably and consistently bring in 5 to 30 plus high quality leads every single week. This is the exact strategy that I have used personally to go from struggling freelancer making about $400 a project to now in my agency Persuasion experience in under 2 years, we've been able to hit over $1 million. So we've hit our 7 figures using this lead generation system. Now, no, it doesn't only work for me because one day I finally ate my own dog food and realized I needed to install this. For several years beforehand, I had been creating these funnels for clients. So I've perfected this system after launching 500 funnels and landing pages and offers across 120 different niches. So I'm very confident to say that if you want a predictable, consistent system to generate you high quality leads, this is gonna be for you. And team, don't worry about taking notes. I got you. At the end of this video, I'll tell you how you can get access and get your hands on our pipeline builder funnel planning worksheet so you can get started on creating this and installing it into your business today. So before I get into the how to do it, I need to show you the how to think about it, the strategy. And there's 4 secrets behind this pipeline builder funnel that make it work. Let's get into it. Okay, so getting into it, team, there are 4 secrets that make this work that you need to understand before you start executing. And basically the first 3 secrets are to do with offers. So secret number 1, and the first offer you're going to make in your pipeline builder funnel, this is your authority beacon. You might also be familiar with a lead magnet, but most people do lead magnets very poorly. This authority beacon, I'll tell you a little bit more in a moment why it's very important, but it sits at the top of our funnel, finding people earlier in the buyer's journey. Not everybody's ready to talk to you now, and they're gonna go through that buyer's journey whether we hold their hands or not. So this helps us to find them, they put their hand up, and then the rest of the funnel can do its job. Secret number 2, which is also offer number 2 that we make in our funnel, is what we call a golden hippo offer. This is effectively your marketing offer, and it's typically on your landing page. Now, about 3% of your market are gonna be ready to buy or ready to speak to you, right? Maybe more, maybe less, but that's about the average. And when we create a really good golden hippo offer or marketing offer, it makes people actually excited to want to speak to us. So we've had the authority beacon, which is pulling in a really broad amount of people into our pipeline who have put their hands up. They're earlier in the buyer's journey. And now this next offer we're going to put in front of them is going to be for people who are ready to speak with us, who are ready to take that next stage in the buyer's journey. And then the next offer, which is secret number 4, but we'll skip ahead, is the sales offer. So the authority beacon is about standing out from the noise, bringing in more people into your universe and starting to turn that attention into what we would probably more call the marketing qualified lead. The next offer being your golden hippo offer, that marketing offer turns a marketing qualified lead into a sales qualified lead. So they're ready to go through the sales process. Now that we have a lead who wants to talk to us, then we can turn that lead into a client with our sales offer and our sales system. So this funnel works because it strategically uses 3 different offers at the right points of the buyer's journey to move people ahead with you. A funnel is not about one knockout punch, right? It's about a series of micro yeses. So that's why this works. And then secret number 3, which is where it really gets into the nurturing of it, is the email system. And this is where we nurture those people who came through on the authority beacon, but did not opt into the golden hippo offer or the marketing offer. But you can imagine, right, if you think of your ideal target market or your prospect, they usually sit in these different stages. And not everybody is ready to talk to you now, and not everybody is ready to buy from you now. And this is why the pipeline builder funnel is so powerful, because most businesses are so obsessed with leads today that they forget about leads leads tomorrow. And this is a concept I want to teach you today called harvesting for now versus planting seeds for the future. So basically, if you want to have a successful business, you need to be doing both. But maybe there's 3% of your market who are ready to be harvested now. And you don't even necessarily get that full share because you've got competitors who are also going after people who are ready to be harvested now. But the buyer's journey is happening, and the buyer's journey can be short. I need a whitening toothpaste, which one do I want? Or it can be a bit longer. I need a mortgage broker who can help me to buy a new home. Both of those have longer consideration stages, longer lead to sales times, but they all have a buyer's journey going from completely unaware I have a problem to most aware and searching from competitors. So your market goes through this whether you hold their hands or not. And what happens is when we use the authority beacon, and you usually have multiple of these, but I'm gonna show you how to do it once and then you can replicate it for multiple on-ramps, is that when you have the authority beacon, you're planting those seeds for the future. You're bringing people into your universe, your ecosystem, and you're gonna hold their hand down the buyer's journey. I'm gonna show you how to do that, which basically means the more seeds that you're planting for the future, the more you can harvest in the present. In your marketplace, it's very competitive to just try and harvest for now. And the problem that I see with businesses is because they're so obsessed and they only want to talk to in-market leads, they do no marketing activity to create leads for the future. And that's where the authority beacon comes in, and that's where it's going to help you. Okay, so now we know why it works. It has 3 core offers in it: authority beacon, the marketing offer, and the sales offer. And then it has the automated nurtures to pull people through the buyer's journey and to get them to ready to speak to you. Versus what other people do is maybe they only run Google ads, or they're only running cold outbound, which is fine. You can build a business off of that, but that's really looking for only in-market leads. Or they're running Facebook ads and maybe they are generating all of these leads, but they do nothing with them unless they buy right now. This pipeline builder funnel is going to take care of all of that. So this is how we do it. At a high level, this is the funnel map, right? So we're going from left to right. Anything that's in a rectangle is an asset or a thing we need to build. Anything that's a diamond is a little decision diamond. And then we're going to be moving from left to right. Let me walk you through it. So of course, in this funnel, we need to have traffic. So we can have paid traffic like Facebook ads or Google ads, or we could have things like our social media if we're active on LinkedIn, or if we go on podcasts or anything like that, right? Now, these different temperatures of traffic should match to different assets in your pipeline builder funnel. So for example, somebody on Google ads searching in best mortgage broker near me is probably ready to be harvested for now, right? They are ready to see that marketing offer. And that's awesome. If somebody's looking for what you do and they're ready to talk to you now, we want to find them and we want to put the right offer in front of them. As we all know, right offer, right person, right time. The problem comes when that's only a very small percent of the market who are ready to hear that marketing or that sales offer. What about everybody else? And what about the social media you're doing, right? So ideally what you're doing is you're building authority and awareness on other channels. And what I see a lot of people get wrong is that they're not doing content with intent. They're not actually pushing that content anywhere. And the whole point of doing content on those channels is to get it onto a platform that you own, aka your email list is usually the way. Now, how do you do that? Well, you need to do a value exchange. You need to give them something valuable so that they want to give you their details in return, and cue the authority beacon. This is your evergreen lead magnet. Start here if you don't have one authoritative lead magnet. This funnel can become multiple on-ramps, and you might have 5, 10, 15, 20, I don't know, that all fit different personas and different stages of the buyer's journey. But for now, we're still gonna be harvesting people for now, right? Anyone who we think would be ready to see it now, we're gonna show them our marketing offer. But for everybody else, they're gonna go to our authority beacon. This is gonna find them earlier in the buyer's journey. For example, this is our free landing page course. So for people who aren't ready to work with our agency or aren't ready to come into our coaching program, they can go through this free lead magnet. Now, the purpose of your lead magnet is to produce leads and buyers. It's not to get the opt-in. That's not what we're optimizing for. And this does exactly that, because on the back end, when they're doing this, it gives them the power of demonstration. Because when you just want to get somebody onto a marketing offer, you haven't built a relationship with them, you haven't built any credibility or any authority. So when you do something like this actually produces much more high quality leads. And I love the leads that come through, obviously referral is the number one, but that come through this or who come through our Golden Hippo offer, which is our front end $17 product, because they're sold on what we do. They come to us with the predetermination to work with us, and they're already educated on what we do. It's like the highest quality lead I could possibly get. So we do things like this masterclass, we do things like these trainings. So this is a webinar / an event that we ran. And we also have a low ticket offer, 17 bucks at the moment, for people to come into. All of these people who become leads are the highest quality leads that I can possibly get. And what happens is not all of them are ever gonna buy. That's fine, I'm still building goodwill in the market. But for those that are in the back end of the funnel, which I'm gonna show you now, they become leads. So here's how it works. They see the authority beacon lead magnet and they've come through traffic. Let's just say maybe 70%, might be more, might be less, come through and you're sending them to this stage of the buyer's journey. All of your social media should point here as well. You're gonna clear the room on one. For example, we started with this and then we added in things like our newsletter, our events, and our front end offer. Start with one, clear the room, make it work. Then we start to get into the funnel. Do they download it? Yes or no? Well, if you're running ads, great. You can retarget them, put a different message or positioning in front of them to drive them back. But if they do download it, great. Now we can put our offer in front of them. So what happened before was if you were going after this traffic, you're just constantly trying to get them on the phone and to take. That's not how you're going to build great pipeline or get high quality leads. Instead, we've said, hey, I understand you and I understand your problem. Let me give you this for free. It's going to help you to solve that. And then for you, the business owner, you're building a relationship with them. Now, what is great is from these people, because you've entered a different conversation, maybe 3%, 5%, maybe more, but usually not, are gonna be hyperactive and they're gonna be ready to talk to you. So on your thank you page, post download, and I've got another video on how to create great thank you pages, you make the next offer. You just got the first yes, now we're gonna ask for the second yes. So they've downloaded yes, okay, great. Now that's where you're gonna show your marketing offer, soft pitch it, have your social proof, and use my other video on thank you pages on how to make this. Great. So now they've been on this page, our next decision diamond is, did they convert on the offer? If yes, great. This is what's gonna happen. Before somebody gets on a sales call where you can pitch them your sales offer, we wanna continue to persuade and educate our leads. Now there's dead time between and when they actually speak with you. And most people maybe just send some basic Calendly reminders if they do anything, but if you do nothing, this is especially important because this is your chance to persuade and educate your market. Now, what needs to go out in these? These are not super long emails trying to sell everything. What this flow does is to help us to limit the amount of no-shows, and it helps us to start obliterating objections, breaking down false beliefs, and building credibility. Usually in this, I might give some FAQs, some testimonials, some false belief breakdown, but mainly I'm just trying to make sure they get onto the call and they have, maybe there's like one domino that I've wanted to make sure they understand by the time they come onto the sales process. That's best case scenario, right? And that's the sales process, happy days, you make money. But what if they don't convert on your marketing offer? So they've come through the authority beacon, they're not ready to talk to you just right now. Okay, well, what you want to do is make sure that they actually consume your lead magnet because it should be good. But what we also want to do is start to nurture them. So in this nurture, we're going to make sure they are consuming the lead magnet because you have to make a great lead magnet. Everything we make is to a very, very high quality. It educates people and then they come to us with the predetermination to work with us. So in this nurture workflow, what we're doing is we're prompting them, reminding them to take the lead magnet, whatever format that is in, but we're also guiding them towards the offer. So at the start of your emails, you may or may not have a strong call to action. You might just be starting, making sure that they're going to do the lead magnet. And in your lead magnet, the delivery of this, you should subtly say, and then more overtly, potentially depending on your market, hey, do you want more help with this? Jump on a free strategy session. But that's why you need to really map out the 3 different offers. So we have this email nurture workflow. It's when they've downloaded the authority beacon, but they haven't opted in for the marketing offer. All of the call to actions keep on pointing to your marketing offer. Now, if they've gone through this workflow and they don't convert on the offer, that's okay. But what most companies do is now they go, oh, that's crap. Or if they do see your offer up here in the sales process and they don't convert here, then people say, oh, they were crap leads. They're not ready to buy. Well, yeah, they're not ready to buy on your terms. Just because they weren't ready to buy now on your terms doesn't mean they'll never be ready to buy. So we're doing all of this time and money and energy to get people to come in. We've got the traffic. We've got them to take up a landing page offer. Maybe you only close 30 to 50% of them who's a good fit. We have the authority beacon coming in, but not everybody is ready to buy from you right now. And what most people get wrong in B2B or B2C lead generation is they have no nurture going on. So I won't even get into the segmentation and the personalization that we can do, but at least have a weekly nurture going out. Why? Because then you become an authority, and you want to make sure that these emails are a welcome guest, not an annoying pest in the inbox, of course. You want to be building your status, you want to be educating them, building awareness, and ultimately giving heaps of value. Now, the idea of this is not just to tick the box and send out emails over time. You want it to be hyper valuable emails. You might be showing testimonials or client wins, or you might be showing how you're getting clients results. Whatever it is, it depends on your market, of course, but you want to be nurturing that email list. Okay, so to recap, there's 3 core offers. We have our authority beacon offer, we have our golden hippo marketing offer, we have our sales offer. Each of those are important because it's right offer, right person, right time. And then, as we all know, and we don't convert 100% of the people who actually jump on a sales call. Sometimes we have no shows, or they're not ready now, whatever it is, which is where the automated emails come into it. And these help us to nurture those people and pull them through the buyer's journey, holding their hand, positioning ourselves as the expert and the authority, so that when they are ready to buy, who do you think they're going to trust? Some random person that pops up in an ad, or the person that's been nurturing them and giving them value throughout their whole decision phase. And you know what's funny? The other day, I had this guy reach out on some of my content and basically very dismissively say that funnels are dead, that no one needs funnels, they're too old school, which is obviously ridiculous and stupid, but here is why. A funnel is not optional, right? A funnel is just every single touch point that somebody has with your business. And each of these touch points, they're revenue leaks. They can be leaking out revenue for you. And these little leaks, they sink big ships. So if you're not optimizing all of this and building these things and being conscious of these touch points and where you find people, you're always going to be stuck and frustrated. So to bring it back to at the start of it, if you feel like you're constantly worrying about where your leads are going to come from, or you're frustrated because you don't have a predictable and consistent way to get leads, or if the leads you get are low quality, this is how you fix it. The authority beacon is going to allow you to build a better relationship with your leads, position you as an authority, and educate them. So they're going to come to you with the predetermination to work with you. For us, it's the golden hippo offer. People do our workshop or watch my videos, and they literally type in to our application to work with us that they want a golden hippo offer. That's great. That is about the highest quality lead I can get. They want what we have, and only we have it. So that authority beacon and that nurturing is going to give you higher quality leads. Now, how do you get the predictable, consistent leads and know where your leads are going to come from? Of course, you need the traffic strategy. I've got other videos on that. But by building pipeline and by emailing them on Nurture Pilot and having these different flows, that's how you're going to get more predictable. Not by just constantly trying to harvest leads and just constantly generating leads. Think about what you can do more with the asset you've already built. You're sitting on a gold mine, which is the leads you've already spent money and time and energy to collect. Don't do nothing with them. Think about what is that lead to sales time? What is that buyer's journey? What are their false beliefs? What are their misconceptions? What questions do they have? What value can you give them to help them keep getting closer and closer to a purchasing decision? Remember, all of your competition, they're too lazy and they have too much first order thinking to be bothered to find people higher in the buyer's journey. 100% your first efforts should be on finding people that are ready to harvest now. Who's ready now? Clear the room on that, and then start working backwards on the buyer's journey so that you can start planting seeds for later, so that you always have a full pipeline. And I'm sure you can start to see how this will compound over time. Okay team, I hope you enjoyed today's training on the pipeline builder funnel, it'll get you high quality leads, and it'll plant seeds so that you have leads in the future. Let me know in the comments, do you have any questions, or are you struggling with any of your lead generation systems? Let me know and I can make a video about it in the future. And for those of you who want to get started on building this funnel for yourself, you can access the planning worksheet in the description. There is a link ready to go. Thank you so much, team, and I'll see you on the next training.